Happy Workers' Day. We see and we hear, we see your struggles. Happy Workers' Day to everyone. We are true heroes, aren't we? Happy Workers' Day to me as well. Yes, and yeah, on our final discussion this morning, we have celebrity interior designer Vicky Helden. She is a social media influencer and convener of the Interior Design Masterclass. She's featured on notable media and editorial platforms like Vogue Italia, CNN Africa, Glam Africa, This Day Style Business Day, and a host of other platforms that she's been on. Hi, good morning.
Hi, morning.
How are you doing, Vicky?
I'm good, as you can see.
Oh,
you look good too.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you.
Yes.
So, you've been in the business space for 14 years now.
14 years.
Talk to us about your journey. I mean, you know, transitioned from one industry to the other.
Yeah.
Fashion. You've done interior designing. So, you're into education.
Yeah.
So, talk to us about how this transitions, how you've been able to transition from one industry to the other, and some of the challenges that you've had to face, even as a woman.
Okay. For me, it's been an inspiring journey for me because I'm a creative, so I see creativity in everything. We started as a fashion brand, Vicky Helden fashion brand. Then 8 years down the line, we transcended into interior design and architecture. So, and then we started making home collections as well, beddings, home fragrances, and all of that. And I mean, it's not been easy, but then it's just focus. So let's say this: if you don't start, you wouldn't know.
Right.
So if I didn't start 14 years ago,
Right.
I might not be here right now. And it's been challenging as well, you know, in a male-dominating, because architecture is part of it.
Right.
So in a male-dominated industry, you face a lot of challenges, disbelief and all of that, but you have to prove yourself. You have to keep working, you have to keep proving yourself, you have to keep making everyone understand that you know what you're doing, and you know, that's it, and you're seeing the result. For the educational platform, it started last year. We went into education last year for the creative sector. So the educational platform is focused on just the creative sector. It's called Mastery with Vicky Helden.
Right.
Yeah, so Mastery with Vicky Helden hosted its first event last year, known as the Business of Interior Design Masterclass with Vicky Helden.
Okay.
Yeah, so Mastery with Vicky Helden is actually a comprehensive leadership, education, and mentorship platform solely dedicated to fostering collaboration, innovation, and growth in the creative industry.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Innovation and collaboration. I think collaboration is very key here.
Yeah.
Because it's the new currency.
Of course.
Unfortunately, is being underestimated. People really do not know the value, understand the value of
That's correct.
collaboration. Let's talk about mentorship for a bit, especially in the interior design industry, because we've seen that industry evolve over the years.
Over the years.
And now it feels like there's so much information
Online
that you don't even need the services of an interior designer.
Exactly.
You can just go online and get, you know,
Exactly.
you know, get you, for example, this is the color that I want to work with for my home or for my office space. All of that information is available on there. But let's talk on why you need an interior designer. You know, given that it's also quite a luxury, it's seen as a luxurious
I tell people that
space.
interior design is luxury. So
Yes,
because
it is.
you're paying to get your space fixed, as opposed to fixing it yourself.
Exactly.
So I would say something that the difference between a professional, some people are interior decorators. So now let me
there's a difference.
Yes, there is a
Okay.
difference. So interior designers are the ones who are schooled in the design field.
Right.
Yeah, interior design, who actually went to school for it. Why the decorators are the ones who mostly stumble, they stumble on it one way or the other.
Self-taught.
Exactly, self-taught. And there's nothing wrong with self-taught because most talents are innate.
Sure.
And we have to understand that to harness that talent, you have to engage more. So, I mean, you can be a self-taught, but then it's good to have professional touch to it. And then if you want to go professional with it, there's something, so with our platform, what we're doing differently is discussing the business of interior design, not just the design itself. So how to run the business. So it's, our niche focus is on individuals or companies who want to scale up, who want to maximize profit, who want to define their niche, and who want to build structure and brand exposure. Okay. So this is huge. It's not
wide,
something.
Wide.
Yeah, it's
not.
Really
it's
wide,
not.
Yeah, exactly. So now you're a designer and all of that. So how do you get clientele? How do you maintain that clientele? You know, how do you forge ahead? How do you scale up to the next level?
So let's talk about clientele for a minute, because you've worked with a couple of celebrities.
Yes, I have.
You want to mention some of them?
No, don't worry about it.
We are going to keep it on the, yeah. But now let's talk about the rudiments for, being an interior designer. So you meet a client for the first time. Let's assume I'm your client.
Yes.
What are you expecting of me, and what should I expect from you as an interior designer? Okay. What should I look forward to? What are the questions that I should be asking? How do I know that this interior designer knows what she's doing or he's doing? Okay. Right.
So now in everyone, like let's say clients differ from people to people every day. Right. Yeah. So it's for you to understand that, okay, you have to understand what the client wants. I tell people that every space is a reflection of the client, of whichever client you decide to work with. Right. So now you understand that you have to understand what they like, personality. It plays a crucial role in design. As well, when you're, because you have to apply emotional intelligence too as well. So people don't know this. Right. So when you talk to a client, you're trying to solve a problem. So what is the problem here? Trying to get their thoughts out of your head, to understand, to visualize what they see or what they want to see. You understand? So getting into their head, you have to do a lot of emotional intelligence. You have to understand, basics of what they really want. Right. And you have to also know that not everybody is open to corrections. So you suggest, you don't impose.
Impose, oh.
Yeah. So even if you know, so as a professional, you don't impose.
You don't want to be overbearing.
Exactly. Right. Because we're emotional beings. Right. So imagine someone telling you, I love black. And you're like, no, why black? But you don't understand that you have to be like, okay, black, we'll make it look nicer. How about putting a touch of this, this to make, so now you're trying to elevate that thought. Yeah. You're trying to you're trying to make the person comfortable.
Do you think gender has a role to play?
Gender?
Yes. Because, when we were younger, you'd see more, like you said, it's a male dominating, it was a male dominating space, but now we see a lot more women, in these roles, take on this role as interior designers.
And
I don't think I've ever met
any architectural designer.
And as an architectural designers now. So do you think there's a female touch to the role, as in terms of the role that they play as an interior designer?
We women, we are very versatile. We're multitaskers. So it kind of plays a role in designing style and all of that. We're not rigid. You hardly find a woman who's rigid with her. She's thinking about colors. She's thinking about spicing things up and all of that. So it's a bit of a difference. I think for a female interior designer and a male interior designer, except the male interior designer has a little flair of a feminine touch. Exactly. Right, so it will always come into play. Right. It will always come into play.
So let's talk more about your mentorship class. Oh, yeah. Which is
mastery,
giving room to young creatives, because we're in that space where we have a lot of intelligent, creative minds out there. So let's talk a little bit more about that, because it's even also mentorship. It's a very, very interesting conversation that needs to be had, because sustainability, even with mentorship, is a major challenge. Now, let's talk about that for a minute, because you started this, mentorship class last year. Have you been able to sustain it, and how do you plan to sustain it? Because the truth of the matter is you're dealing with people, and some people can be very. I say some people can be very hard to love.
Yeah,
so
I know
some people can be very hard to teach,
I know,
you know,
and
lead.
I know what you
so
mean.
yeah.
So now you have, first of all, you're identifying a problem.
Right.
There is a gap that needs to be bridged, which is trying to enlighten the creative individuals out there, even the ones that are upcoming in their various fields. So because for Mastery Vicky, then the whole plan is to hone the skills of individuals, to hone their skills, and we bring in exclusive tutors to take them on courses. So now, if this thing is for you, you apply for it, right? If you want to hone your skills, if you want to be better in your field, if you want to gain more exposure, build more structure for your business, for your brand as a creative, you would definitely align with the Mastery platform, right? So now when you're coming there, you're not coming the same. I mean, we've had testimonials from our last event, because our first event, which is what we're doing another one, we're having another one sometime in June. So we extended it to 3 cities now. It was last year's event was held in just 2 cities, Lagos and Abuja. So now we're adding Asaba, just because we want to cut across with demographics in the east, southeast, and south.
You go into other geopolitical zones.
Exactly, because we're trying to get more. We believe that it's not. We had, funny enough, our last event we had people from Delta come into Lagos for the event. Wow. Funny. So now we're bringing it to them. It's closer, and then more people can be able to have access and attend. So for the business of interior design, what we're doing is actually a unique and exclusive event that brings together industry experts in the world of interior design. Wow. Yeah, to impact skills, experience, and all of that on emerging and aspiring interior designers, architects, furniture manufacturers, home fragrance creators, name it, So yes,
fantastic. Thank you so much, Vicky Helden, for coming to share your experience with us.
Thank you
and your journey with us. All the best with Mastery.
With Vicky
Helden in June. Looking forward to that. Well, our chef Amaka has made French toast for you. So are you ready?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we treat our guests very special. All our guests.
So much.
So please, let's head over to the kitchen.
Okay.